Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look for you. This is a look that I did last week on Instagram and I was really feeling myself that day with just really intense blue liner. And you guys wanted to see a quick toot for it, so obviously this is a long toot. Full toot for you. So I really love this look and I am obsessed with this blue eyeliner. I really want to wear it more often. I feel like it looks really good with brown eyes. I didn't know blue was like a good brown eye color. I thought it was purple, but this blue is on another level. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this entire look, and I'm also going to be using all the products from this month's Ipsy Glam Bag. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with my primer. This is the hydrating primer and base from Kat Von D. Never tried this before. This is my first time using it. Let's give it a whirl. My face is so bald right now, it's like terrifying me a little bit, you know? It's kind of giving me like cross between Makeup Forever Hydrating and Marc Jacobs Coconut. You know what I mean? All right, and I like to let that set into the skin, so I'm gonna do my brows next. And lately I've been using the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is shade number 3. Sometimes I use number 1. Number 1 is like a taupe, a really light, soft taupe shade. This is definitely more matches like my brow hair color or like this color. It's a little bit deeper, but it's still pretty neutral. It clings on to your hair, so it makes it look like you have more brows. Like especially up in the front here where it's just like nothing. It just helps to make it look a little bit more full naturally, and then I go in and add more unnaturally. Sometimes I just use this like if I'm just leaving the house for a minute and I want a little something, but I don't want to spend like the 10 minutes doing my brows, you know? I'll just do a little bit of this because it just adds a little nage. See? Right? Just a kiss. Give me some of that bye-bye under eye. And then I buff it out with the Morphe E8. All right, so we're going to jump into the eyes, and I don't know where my Scotch tape is, so I'm using this red tape. This is red masking tape. I have no idea why I have red masking tape.
It's mine.
It's yours?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me borrow it. All right, so I'm gonna take a piece of tape, and we're going to do the old, the old cheating trick. And I like to make sure they're even. That feels pretty even. That feels pretty even. All right, so I'm gonna use my Benefit Air Patrol. It's the only problem with masking tape, it doesn't really stick to my face. It's the issue that I have, John, with your tape.
It's a gift and a curse.
That's like what masking tape is, right? It's like a tape that doesn't really stick. Then I'm just adding some eyeshadow to my lid. This is Supermom from the Tartelette, the original Tartelette palette, just to set the primer. And this brush is a Morphe M524. All right, so now we're gonna start with the shadow. And my first one I'm gonna be layering on is Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm using a Zoeva 227 soft definer brush. I've been using this brush like every single day lately. Pretty much just this one. It's so nice for just doing the good old wash of color. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna have it in the crease, but I'm gonna buff it below the crease and above the crease. So it's gonna be like a wash, not a cut crease kind of thing. And I'm just doing it all the way across in little circular motions. All right, now we've got the wash of Fawn on the lid and in the crease. And next I'm gonna take Caramel from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is just a little bit deeper and warmer than Fawn. And I'm gonna use the same brush and do kind of the same thing, but a little bit more focused in the crease this time, but still kind of just doing like a wash. Lastly, for the shadow part, I'm gonna take a little bit of a brighter colored shadow. This one is Blanc Type from MAC, but you can use anything that shows up, you know, nice and bright on your skin. And I'm gonna take a Luxie 213 and just lightly pack it in the center of the lid. It's not gonna be like anything really crazy and defined, just to help brighten up and make the eye pop out a little bit more. Not pop out, that's weird. You don't want that.
Don't let your eye pop out.
Don't let your eye pop out. But just add a little bit here and then lightly buff it upward. Don't make your eye pop out. Now it's time for the fun part. So this is the Tarte eyeliner, and I don't think I've ever actually used this in a video. I've only worn it a few times, but when I do, it just makes me so happy. This is their clay pot in the color Cobalt, which is the most beautiful shade of cobalt blue I've ever seen in an eyeliner. And it's a really good formula. Like I've had this one for a while and it's still super creamy. It stays on really well, it layers really well. Sometimes you have to build eyeliners up a little bit to get more color, and when you do that, you know, sometimes they crumble and crack, but this one doesn't do that. So I really like this formula and I love this color. And I'm using the Zoeva 317 wing liner brush. Does the blue liner give you life? Then I'm gonna put on some mascara. This is the Tartest mascara. All right, so now we're gonna put on some lashes. These are Queen Bee lashes from Coco. Just do a little touch up right here on the old under eyes. We're gonna do foundation now. I'm sure you guys can tell. I just self-tan. I've got a fresh batch. Oh yeah, you can really tell right there. Fresh batch of Loving Tan 2 Hour Express Ultra Dark. It's actually still on me right now, which means it's a little bit more bronzy than it will look once I shower. It's got like the little, you know, the little bronzer thingies on it, whatever they're called. But now we're gonna move on to foundation, and I really wanna try this one. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation, shade 4.0. Let's just do a little tester in here, and we'll see how it looks and how it oxidizes. This looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It doesn't? All right, so you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I just went and took it off because I was not feeling it. I was like, I waited a couple minutes, went into the other mirrors in the house, and I was just like, it's just too yellow. I don't know, I feel like it was a little bit dry for me, and it was kind of settling into little pores in my skin. It just kind of looked a little weird, and I think the undertones are just too strong in that foundation for me to wear, so I'm going back to matte and poreless today. And I even cleaned my beauty blender. Look at that, I've just been so busy. Just real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Doesn't the shade just look so much better?
Much more natural.
Is it just me, or just does it look so much better? So I'm gonna take the NYX Born to Glow. This is a liquid illuminator. You can use this in a bunch of different ways. You can add it directly just to your body and your neck and your chest, or you can use it as a base for your foundation, which is a little strong for me. I'm gonna add some onto my cheekbones, and this is in the shade Gleam. So I just have a little bit of this on my finger, and you just tap, tap, tap. All right, now to do my under eyes, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium. I've been loving this for using on my under eyes. Really great formula, super full coverage, very, very long lasting. Like it's just a really good concealer if you're looking for something like that, like a heavy duty long wear concealer. It sets really nicely and it smells really good. And I dab it. I try to not put on too much right there, and then I just do some in here. To buff this one out with my Morphe brush, and then buff it out with my beauty blender. At first I thought the shade was too light, but it's perfect. Let me set my under eye real quick before I keep yapping. So I'm using a different beauty blender, and this is the RCMA No Color Powder. All right, and then I'm gonna dust it off using a Morphe E49 brush. Kind of played myself today with my under eyes though, I'm not gonna lie. All right, now I'm gonna add some of the caramel shadow to the lower lash line using a Morphe E36. All right, and now I'm gonna come back in with the Cobalt liner, the Tarte one that we used on the top lash line. And this is a Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. And we're gonna smudge this into the lower lash line. And this stuff is really creamy, so it's like super easy to work with. All right, so now, because this looks crazy with just the blue, I'm gonna add some black into the waterline. This is the IT Cosmetics No-Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in black. And this is supposed to not tug in your waterline, so it's supposed to glide on nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna come in with some black eyeshadow and set the waterline and also smudge it a little bit lower so it's all in the lash line. All right, now I'm gonna take a little bit of my black Inglot gel liner. This is number 77, and this is a different eyeliner brush, my Sonia Kashuk one. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of liner onto the inner corner. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of the waterproof mascara to my lower lashes. This one is from Too Faced. All right, so now it's time to finish my brows, finally. And I'm going in with the Ka-Brow from Benefit. Also a product I've been using. This is shade number 4, so this is the next shade up from what I use from the Gimme Brow. All right, brows are done. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a powder highlight. This is actually an eyeshadow palette from Jelly Pong Pong, the Neapolitan palette. These are 3 eyeshadows. You can use wet or dry, but I'm gonna use it dry. Just a little bit of this golden one and dust this onto the cheekbones. Now I'm gonna bronze up with my Girlactik Cabo bronzer. And this is the MAC 135 brush. I gotta push it into the hairline. Get these baby hairs out of my face. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer bronzer. This is Beauty Basics, a 3-toned bronzer. Can add a little bit of an extra sun-kissed glow. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to the forehead and right in this area here, just to add a little bit of glow. All right, and for blush, I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild one. This is the shade Apricot in the middle. I was gonna use my Ofra one, but that one's also apricot too, so I just really want apricot blush right now, you know? Little bit of this, little bit of that. Zoe, you wanna be in a video? You look good against purple.
Zoe!
Just a light nose snatch. This is the JD Wadey 180 brush. Then I'm just gonna put a little bit of my Natasha Denona Glow. This is shade Light, number 1. A little Oak lip liner from MAC for the lips. And then I'm gonna add the liquid lipstick I was wearing with this look, which is the Ofra Sao Paulo. Fierce. This liner, like, cause it's so heavy on the top and the bottom, for me anyway, is a little overpowering. I like to add a little bit more depth into the crease. So I took sienna and a dome brush. This is a Smith 230. Just a little bit of sienna. And then just added it like right up in here. Kind of on the higher part of the crease. And it just helps to add a little bit of lift to the crease area if you feel like it's a little bit overpowering, which it can be. All right, so that wraps up the makeup tutorial. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I'm also gonna show you some of the other things that I got in my glam bag this month. Some skincare and some nail, like the nail polish I'm wearing right now. This is it right here. This is Ciate London, the paint pot in the shade Dangerous Affair. Oh my, which is a really pretty burgundy shade. And honestly, I was really like relieved to get this color because I've been doing so many nudes. I was just over it, but I didn't know what kind of dark shade I want to do. I thought about doing black, but I really like this color. I think it's really pretty, super pigmented and super glossy. Next item I got is some skincare, which is kind of fun. Like this whole gold caviar skincare thing that we've been hearing a lot of lately. This is Code 9 Neogen Gold Black Caviar Essence and Gold Tox Tightening Pack. So this is supposed to be great for drier skin, fine lines, and wrinkles, which my under eyes really played me today. So this is definitely gonna be a big help for me. So it's a little pad that you use the gauze side first, and then you turn it over and you massage into the face. Oh, feels nice. It's like a little exfoliator. Gently pat with fingertips to finish. At the end it says do not scrub, which I think I was scrubbing a little bit. And I also got this lip conditioner. This is the Jersey Shore Sun Mongongo Vanilla Coconut Cream Lip Balm. This will help your lips feel silky and smooth. I got the Peter Lamas Supreme Radiance Complexion Booster, and this is for all skin types. This will help to hydrate, smooth, and protect the skin. And then I also got this other face wash. This is from Organic Surge Daily Care, the Perfecting Face Polish. This will help to smooth and rehydrate all skin types. And then lastly, I got the IT Hair Care. This is the 12-in-1 Amazing Leave-In Treatment, and this will help to repair, protect, and strengthen your hair, which I seriously need to start doing more and more, like leave-in, soaks, oils, all kinds of stuff on my hair, because my hair it's in rehabilitation right now. Look at this. I have a lot of that. Do you know how much pomade it takes to flatten this out? And then here, now, white hair was a good time, but you know, we're in rehab right now. We're in hair rehab. This you just put in your hair when it's damp a little bit and then leave it in and style your hair as normal. All right, so that wraps up today's video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below about this colorful liner. Does blue count? Blue counts as colorful, right?
It's a color.
It's a color. This blue liner look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.